everyone, it's me Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. So today I will actually be doing something very interesting, as you can probably already tell by the title. I think I need a bit of lipstick. I look a bit plain. I look a bit like I'm dying, just a tad. These are the struggles of having a vagina. So, as you can probably tell by the title, I am doing something quite exciting today. Today I'm going to find out all about my gut microbiome and just my gut in general. In December I was sent a gut microbiome test kit from Atlas Biomed and I got it back around a week and a half ago. So basically today I'm going to find out all about my gut, open my results up, and then I'm going to test out what the best food for my gut is. I'm going to see if it really does work or not and tell you guys how I feel, if my skin changes, if my mood changes, if my digestion changes, even though I am quite regular. TMI, I don't care. I'm going to open it up right now. I have my laptop right here. So I'm on the site right now. This is what it looks like and it's very interesting. There's quite a lot of information, so let's go through it all. I've never been on the site before and I haven't seen my results either, so I'm very intrigued to see what we've got. There's Ancestry, which is very interesting. They also do DNA tests and you can combine your DNA results with your microbiome results and I guess get a complete profile about what your disease risks are, where you're from, why your gut's like that, etc. So it's very interesting, at least for me anyway. I'm sure it's interesting for everyone because these are things that we won't be able to figure out unless we do things like this. It's also very interesting as well because there's been so much research that has come out about gut health and how our gut is our second brain and basically how it's tied into immunity, digestion, stress. There's so many things that it connects to, even our mood, like how happy we are in a day. It can cause like depressive symptoms as well, so there are so many links to the gut. So first of all, I want to check my microbiome biodiversity. So, okay, look at me. I am in the green and it says I have a diverse microbiome that can help resist the negative impact of external factors. So I guess I have quite a strong gut. The diversity indicates the approximate number of bacterial species and each type has its own function. So there are different types of bacterial species. I know there's things like lactobacillus and that's pretty much all I know. There are different strains of bacteria and they each have, I guess, their own function. There are 16 rRNA, which is an amino acid, sequencing to make it possible to accurately identify the bacteria in my poo, which is what I had to send to them. I had to poo and catch it in like this paper thing. Not as hard as you guys would think, trust me, just very awkward to do. This is my current indicator. I'm at a 340, which is in the highs or in the greens, as you can see. So the higher the index value, the more types of bacteria live in your colon. So I'm really high actually. We've got a few other things here which I'm interested in. So it says butyrate. So butyrate is also known as butyric acid, which is a short chain fatty acid, an essential one, which means you can only get it through food, and it's produced from dietary fiber in the gut. This is what maintains the gut lining for stimulating the growth of villi and also nutrient absorption. Basically, butyrate is very important, as you can see here. Based on my microbiome, I have quite a high butyrate synthesis. Let's quickly check this one just to see what it is because it's apparently one of the biggest ones I've got. It's really helpful in breaking down complex carbohydrates like pectin and starches that are usually found in plants. For example, apples are rich in pectin and they're usually found in people with a normal metabolism. So I'm classified, I guess, as a veggie muncher. People's microbiomes are formed into 3 groups and this can change anytime. So my type is the veggie muncher, which I'll go into in a second, but there's also the Western gourmand and the grain lover. That's very interesting. I would have thought that I would have maybe been in the grain lover because I love my oats and my porridge, but to be honest, actually, I don't eat that many grains. I kind of just eat porridge and rice here and there. I'm not a big rice person. I'm more of a potato gal. This is determined by Prevotella, which is dominant in my microbiome. It's most common in people that live in the Amazon and in Africa. Okay. This diet is rich in plant fiber, with hardly any simple sugars, meat or fat, which makes sense because I don't eat feet. Well, I don't eat feet, but I don't eat meat either. Studies associated with this microbiome type has reduced risk of colorectal cancer. I don't know what that is, but I don't want to know what that is. Moving on back to the dashboard. So probiotics is, I'm at a level 6 in probiotics. I guess I need to maybe eat more of that bit. Moving on. So I have an average B1, so I get a 7 out of 10 for that. Great. I find that alright. this is a water-soluble vitamin that helps the absorption in the colon, which is the main habitat of your microbiome. So I guess B1 is very important for gut health. So maybe I need to look at improving that. So nutrition traits, that's interesting. So these are all of my vitamins. Okay, this is interesting as well. Vitamin B3, 4 out of 10. Okay, I'm going to actually take note of this and try increasing these, I guess, within the next few days I'm filming. So I'll take note of everything that I'm low in. B3, B5, B9 is alright. B1 is medium as well. And it also actually has my recommendations, which is perfect, so I don't need to list anything down. I can just kind of look at this, and this week's recommendations are aimed at improving the following. Perfect, it's basically doing my job for me. The last thing that I'm going to look at before I go into my foods or recommended foods are looking at disease risk. Okay, so this is interesting. All right, so I'm low risk for 3 and at average risk for 2. All right, well, I'm at average risk for diabetes type 2, which is really kind of scary. So my microbiome says that from a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 7, being protected from type 2 diabetes. So I think that's quite good, to be honest. A 7 is quite good to be protected from diabetes. Obesity, let's see this. I'm 6 out of 10 protected from getting diabetes. I'm not even on diabetes anymore. I'm on obesity. So I'm a 6 out of 10 from getting diabetes. So this is quite present in my microbiome, Citrullina, and this decreases my protection. That's very interesting. I've got quite a few that increase my protection, and then I've got another one that decreases, and I've got quite a few that decrease my protection, so it kind of makes it equal, but I think I've got just a bit more that increases my protection from it. Moving on to food. So I'm going to eat more things that are rich with B3 and more foods that are rich with B5, as well as increase my dietary fiber intake. I eat a lot of things with dietary fiber though, like literally all I eat is complex carbohydrates and oats and all of that stuff. I'm going to try putting in some rice within the next few days and having some rice in my meals, because I feel like that would be really good for dietary fiber. So these are all of my week's recommendations, which I'm going to be doing, as well as probiotics. I'm going to try increasing my probiotic intake. I'm going to try getting as much of these as I can. Honey is not vegan though, so I'm not going to be eating anything with honey in. Cocoa is no problemo. I love me some cocoa. Pears, I literally just had a pear, so I'll make sure to have more pears this week. Peas, I have pea pasta. Peaches, I literally just finished my pack of peaches this week, so I'll buy more of those. I'm going to try that for the next few days and see how it goes, and I'll update you guys. That's it for my little analysis, and I'll keep on updating you guys within the next few days on how I get on and showing you all my meals that basically include, if not all, most of these things. Yeah, I'll see you then. But for now, au revoir. Good morning everyone. So if my face looks really puffy, I actually had my first ever allergic reaction, like really bad one, yesterday. Even my hands are really puffy at the moment. I think it was from the macadamia nuts, which I literally mentioned in my video as well. I've never had macadamia nuts before, or at least in a very long time. After having them, I could not stop itching. Like, I was so itchy. Even throughout that video, I was getting really irritated, and I got like these huge kind of patches everywhere that were swollen. Like on my arms, I had like these huge swollen patches. But I woke up today and my face is still really swollen, as you can see, like especially around my eyes. Anyways, I have work today. Praying this gets better. I don't look like a swollen egg. But in the oven right now are 2 sweet potatoes for lunch and dinner. For my lunch at work today, I'm going to be having it with a tofu and bean burger, and it did recommend that I eat chickpeas, but this has chickpeas as well as tons of other beans. I'll be doing my grocery shop today, so I'll have a lot more available from my list, but today's gonna be kind of like a half day. But anyways, I'm going to get on with my day and do some yoga. So breakfast is finished, and it's just soy yogurt with no sugar added, with some rosehip granola, and rosehip's full of vitamin E, and it's really good for calming down the skin. And then I have kiwi, which is rich as well in vitamin C, to again hopefully help my bloody body. Then I've got banana, grapes, and then also some cacao nibs, because it did say on my report to have more cacao, so there you go, honey. I'm also going to get in my B vitamins with some bee pollen after this. I'm just gonna have a little teaspoon of it because that's the recommended amount for each day. Bee pollen is really, really good to get literally any nutrient in. It has almost everything in there, so yeah. So Sundose is basically the only supplement that I currently take, and it's the only supplement that I really need to take. So Sundose is a personalized combination of all of the nutrients, vitamins that I need, as well as probiotics, adaptogens. So basically it helps with strengthening the overall strengthening the overall immune system, supplying your body with any nutrients that you may be low on. Again, it's all tailored off of a personal survey, so it doesn't have any unnecessary nutrients that you're already high in. Super easy. It's actually really yummy and refreshing as well, and it's so nice to have after breakfast. Just kind of like finish it off. You can also get £20 off your first box with the code Steph Likes Plants. So if you want to try it out as well, it's a really, really good way to supplement anything that you may be low on. And yeah, I really, really like it. I've been having it for around, I've been having it for I think over 6 months now, and I still love it, and I still get one every month. So I've got my lunch, which is just roasted parsnip, small sweet potato, and the tofu and bean burger, and then I'm gonna buy a salad when I go grocery shopping. That's my lunch. Very colourful. So I've just checked my Atlas Biomed profile again, and the list has changed. So I'm going to, I guess, just combine the two, but this is what the list looks like at the moment. So a few things are new. It still says kefir and honey and brown rice, which I think was there, but it says bananas and beans, which I've got today, lentils, carrots, I'll get some carrots, I love carrots, ginseng, and oranges, and green tea, which I love, so no problemo. Hello everyone and good morning. So I didn't end up showing you guys my dinner last night because I actually went through a really, really scary night. My face is still a bit swollen because I'm still trying to recover from the allergic reaction that I had because it flared up again yesterday. So I don't think it was the macadamia nuts, it might have been something else. I'm literally still in the same jumper that I wore yesterday because I went through a really scary night. So basically, I'm just gonna say a short version of this. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because first of all, I don't really want to keep on bringing it up. I was at the bus stop last night after work and I was followed basically by, I'm pretty sure she was a homeless woman, and I'm not trying to assume anything or say anything. I genuinely just think she was homeless, which makes it a bit more scary because she had nothing to lose, and she kept on prodding me and asking me questions, and then she started to follow me and I tried to ignore her, and then she left for like 2 minutes after I ignored her and she was just staring me down, and then she came back. She did the same thing. She stared me down, and then she jumped on me and tried to attack me and steal my bag. But I jumped into the road and screamed really, really loud. I think that kind of scared her off and she walked away. She kind of like jogged away. I was just really scared that she had a knife. I thought she was gonna stab me, and I just burst into tears after that, and I couldn't stop crying for the rest of the night just because it was just a very scary situation. So I didn't end up showing you guys my dinner last night. I couldn't really eat. I wasn't that hungry. And then I just went up, continued to contact the police, contacted my boss, called my mom, and then just tried to sleep. But yeah, fun. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna have for breakfast. So I'm gonna have a pear with banana, celery, spirulina. I think I'm just gonna mix things up and see what happens. I'll also be adding my Sari Foods turmeric powder. I love turmeric. It's anti-inflammatory as well, so any inflammation that is still in my body from the allergic reaction, this will fend it off. It's one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory substances out there. So I've got 1.5 bananas, a pear, celery, and aloe vera, and I'm going to put in spirulina as well. Spirulina, maca, and turmeric. Look at how pretty and green it is. So So guys, I finished making my lunch and this is what it looks like. So I've got red rice, spinach as well, which I wilted, silken tofu, avocado, which I've mashed up a bit, and then I sprinkled some pink Himalayan salt as well as oregano on top of all of it. I'm also bringing in nectarine as well to work with me. I could not find any peaches. Yes. Hi guys, so I've just gone home and I'm just making dinner now. I'm just having the leftover rice. It's a red rice with this. So I got this yesterday from the store that I work at, but I couldn't find artichoke anywhere. So I was like, jackfruit is the closest thing. I've never tried this either before, so I can't wait. Banana, orange, strawberry, why did I forget the name of that? Spinach, aloe vera, and some green protein powder. I've just finished breakfast now. I put this on top of my smoothie bowl, or had it with my smoothie bowl, and it's just the one from Raw Press, and it's completely raw and made with like whole food ingredients. So it's a blend of nuts, dates, hemp protein powder, vanilla extract. Yeah, that's what I put on top of my smoothie bowl. I've got my lunch ready as well. So for lunch I made beetroot and lentil pasta from this. I got this basically from Aldi for like £1, which is really good. So it's just made from red lentil flour and beetroot powder. This is the finished product. So I've got my pasta mixed with salad and wilted spinach. On top I've got my beetroot burger from Aldi as well. And yes, that's my lunch. Hi guys, good morning. As you saw yesterday, I filmed my last few meals and I just wanted to do an update on how everything ended up going throughout the whole thing. Let me just also point out, which you probably won't forget, I broke out into one of the worst allergic reactions that I've ever had in my life. No joke, at the start of this. So this was a really good test as well to see, because obviously the gut is the second brain and it plays a huge role in the immune system and in just overall health, whether it be mental or physical. It plays a large role in the production of serotonin and also energy levels and mood, but obviously in digestion and immunity as well. But after 3 days, I'm not kidding, I feel great. Like, I feel really energized. My digestion has been perfect, and when I say perfect, it's just been flowing. It's not caused any irritations. I've not broke out into an allergic reaction, and my allergic reaction has completely gone down now. Honestly, I do eat a lot of the foods anyway that has been recommended. Like, I eat a lot of whole food vegetables and fruits. It also helped me kind of branch out a bit more and pushed me to just try a few more different fruits and add a few more different veggies into my meals. My energy has been amazing, my digestion has been amazing. And yeah, it was very interesting, and it was also, again, really fun to just branch out just a teeny bit more. It also happened to occur over a very hectic weekend. Not only did I break out into an allergic reaction, I also almost got robbed and assaulted. Genuinely though, that was very traumatizing. The police came to my house yesterday. He took my account. I did the whole like witness statement thing. They will be looking for her, and I think they will be able to arrest her now because of my statement. But yeah, it's been a hectic week, but this has definitely kept my digestion going despite the stress I've been feeling and experiencing. If you'd like to get your own gut test done, I will leave the link below. It was genuinely really informative. The whole test is so easy to do, and they have all the instructions for you. They do have an extra pair as well, just in case you fail your first test. You'll know what I mean if you get it. If you are interested in checking out what your gut wants and the best foods for your gut and what your gut's all about and what's going on down there, I definitely recommend this company. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a lovely day, and make sure to comment down your favorite gut friendly foods down below as well. I think my favorites are definitely sauerkraut, coconut yogurt and kefir. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.